Hope that was going on. You know what it is. It's your boy Deezy, Deez, Deezos, Don P, Don D. Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. Happy Juneteenth. Whether it's a game of basketball or a game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck like Milwaukee on the IP. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Last year was about branding. This one about expanding. Colorism is dead. Black is black. Every disagreement is not a fight. You get to make the decisions, but you don't get to decide the consequences. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, not their own facts. No shine without the grind. I work for myself, so I guess I work for a boss. You buy once, you cry once. The chief creator of content. Don't sink the ship just because you ain't the captain. If it doesn't fit, make it fit. Didn't reinvent the wheel, just a better design. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. All black with a little bit of gold. Show y'all confidence in the clutch role. Support your own black-owned media. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com and wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Klutch. Follow, share, rate, and review and support. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Coming up, we're talking about life accused as a teacher. 42 in NBA Finals is over, y'all. Warriors is champions, man. Like always, bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Confidence in the Klutch. We are fear more than love and never hated, y'all. Come ride me for a minute. My confidence starts right now.
3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Happy Juneteenth to all my brothers and sisters out here. We know what this is. Galveston, Texas. Last slaves on the plantation got the word that they're free. Nowhere to go, no money, no nothing. It was just a new life. It was a new slavery. But they got the message. So we celebrate the final blacks in this country to understand that they were free and did not have to be slaves. Unpaid labor. You know what I mean? Glad it's a federal holiday. Do what it do. But we got to get past celebrating shit, slavery. You know what I mean? We got to get past our trauma. Our trauma can't equal our culture right now. You know what I mean? We got to get past this shit, y'all. So, but happy Juneteenth, man. Celebrate. Do what you need to do. Red, black, and green all day, man. You know what it is. Red for the blood, green for the land, black for the people. You know what I mean? It is what it is, y'all. Let's get into it. Get into it. Yo. Life accused as a teacher, 41. It's my final life accused as a teacher. Because I'm retired. I'm done. There's no way in hell I can go back. We talked about this. There's no way in hell it's somebody else's job, somebody else's turn. I've done all I can. Somebody else's shot to do what they do. I've been a placeholder. I've filled a position that somebody else should want to have. At 45, I'm done with educating. I've been singularly in master's plantation system. I ventured out to a charter school and a school, but nah, it ain't for me no more. It's a young person's game, and when the children and the parents don't have to be accountable for anything, you're going to lose. So shout out to everybody that's still in the grind, but hopefully you can think for yourself and get out. That money, they keep you broke, so that you got to keep coming back to it. So I hope you can do what you need to do, man. But that position at Master Plan Station System, I can't affect any change there. You got to get in administration to affect change. Got to get in that building. Oh, maybe that's the next step for me. You know what I mean? School board, that's definitely, whenever the seat open up in my district, definitely running for that joint. My thing is this. The whites recalled school board members for people wanting to wear masks. And we're still in the pandemic. Check our numbers for positive COVID rates. Yeah, you're not dying no more, but you still can get it. So I guess it's not going to be that big a deal once most people get it and they don't die and, don't have to go to the hospital. I still had to go to ER. I had pneumonia from the surgery, but who's to say it wasn't brought on from the COVID as well? The world will never know. But it's life accused as a teacher, y'all. I'm done. Shout out to all the kids I have affected in the classroom. Hopefully I dropped a jewel to you that you were able to use in your life or something you heard before or when you were introduced information Oh, yeah, my one teacher told me that. I forgot his name. That's it. I don't even get down. You ain't got to remember my name. Just remember I told you the game, man. It is what it is. All right, y'all. Let's talk NBA playoffs. Game 6. Warriors win 103-90. Effectively closing out the series and winning their 4th championship in 8 years type shit. Steph Curry, best player on the floor. 34. 7-7, 6 of 11 from Trey Ball Land. It's a good game. I really appreciate how the Warriors won this game with Steph balling the way he balled, with the bench playing very well. They had 5 players in double digits. Andrew Wiggins had 18, 6, and 5 with 4 steals. 4 for 9 from Trey Ball Land. Jordan Poole had 15. 3 of 8 from Trey Ball Land. Draymond had 12. 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Klay Thompson had 12, 5 and 5. GP3 came in and played some great D. You know what I'm saying? It's a good game. On the Celtics side, Jaylen Brown had 34, 7 and 3, 5-11 from Trey Ball Land. Al Horford had 19, 11 and 14, 4 for 5 from Trey Ball Land. Jason Tatum 13, 7 and 3. Man, Robert Williams III 10, 7 and 2. So I mean, they tried. They lied. Marcus Smart 9 and 2. At least he had more assists that he's been having the last few games. So I appreciate that. But it just came down to who was the better team. We know who the better team was, and that was the Golden State Warriors, man. So let's look into it a little bit, man. First quarter, Celtics led 14-2, and the Warriors balanced scoring with 4 players with 5 on the team was a precursor of what was going to happen the rest of the game. Tatum and Brown had 7. The Dubs led 8 to 4 points in the paint, man. Second quarter, it was a 27-17 quarter for the Warriors. Warriors hit 5 trey balls, while the Celtics went 1 for 6. Rebounds 14-8 to Dubs. Golden State had a 21-0 run to open up a 37-25 lead. They hit 4 threes during the run. The C's 0 for 7, 0 for 4 Trey Ball Land. First half ended up 54-39 Warriors. Backcourt Boston 27-7-8. Golden State 32-9-6. But there was that big 21-0 run that Golden State had after being down 14-2, that they had to sustain the rest of the game to make it out of reach for the Celtics. The Celtics tried in the third quarter. They actually played very well, 27-22. They won that, but it was still a 76-66 game. The damage was done. 3-point field goals in that quarter, 6 of 11. They kept on scoring. They couldn't stop the Warriors from scoring. Curry had 3 of those for the Warriors out of them 6. The Dubs 5 for 9 for Trey Ball. Al Horford had 3 of those. So Horford had 12 points in the quarter. Horford was not trying to go to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker named Steph Curry, man, balling. Boston 16-24 run, cut it to 22-point lead to 10. But it took the C's too long to get going. You know what I'm saying? My thing going to the fourth, having to extend the run, which didn't happen. It was too late. Jaylen Brown be doing some bullshit in traffic. Like, I don't know what the hell be happening. Jason Tatum be hiding and shit sometime when his shot ain't falling or he ain't getting calls. Like, the Celtics need a better bench. You know what I mean? That's just the major takeaways, man. So you look at a game of 2 halves. That in the first half it was, what we say, 54-39 Warriors. Second half, 51-49 Celtics. Like I said, that 21-0 run in the end of the first and second quarter is what sealed the deal with the game. So for the game, let's look at it. 43-41% field goal percentage. Dubs made 8 more trey balls than the C's. C's made 3 more free throws, but do the math. Dubs had 24 more points from the trey ball line. Rebounds, the Dubs won 44-41. Assists, 27 up. Turnovers, of course, 22 to 15 Dubs. Points in the paint, 38-32 C's. Second chance points, 21-13 Dubs, whatever. My reaction from the whole game, shout out to the Warriors again. Steph down there had me tearing up, dropped a few tears because redemption to be on top, lose everything and get it back. Some of us know what that is. Some of us have went through that in our life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be with a relationship, whether it be with losing houses, whether it be losing monetary thing. The only thing that we can't get back is when we lose a loved ones physically to death. That's the only thing that we can't get any redemption from that. Shout out to Steph Curry for being the Bill Russell Finals MVP. So I went into all them stats, but I ain't finna go through, so-and-so played like this half, and he averaged this or whatever. Shit, at the end of the day, all that shit don't matter what a motherfucker did on the other team. The only thing that matters is the shit, it wasn't enough. So I'm getting straight to the series reaction. I was 3-3 for the series with the Warriors in games 1 and 2. All right. They were the Warriors were 1 and 2 in games 1 through 3. They gave up 108 points. Boston had 14.7 turnovers. The Warriors had a negative 5.7 rebound differential and a negative 1.7 bench points differential. Now in games 4 through 6, when the Warriors won all 3-0, gave up 93.7 points, which was shit. That was 12. Yeah, 12 points. 12 points lesser than what they gave up before. Opponents' turnovers. They made they made Celtics turn that bitch over like 4 to 5 more times. 4 more times. Rebound differential went up 2.7. The bench differential points went up plus 14. Celtics need a better bench, man. Like Warriors, 6 finals in 4 years, 4 titles, 7 titles in franchise history. Steve Kerr got 9 titles, 5 as a player, 4 as a coach. If you hang around superstars, good things happen. That's what Steve Kerr said post game. I believe him. When you got them killers and you got them hogs, you can do something with them. That's why a lot of coaches don't win, because they don't have those hogs. I know about not having them hogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking with Steve Kerr with that statement. 2 Milwaukee Cats. Kevon Looney, Jordan Poole. Man, they got chips. This is Kevon's 4th, Jordan's 1st. GP2, key to them winning because he was able to be an alternate defender with Wiggins on Tatum and Brown. You know what I'm saying? And remember, the Warriors lost Durant because Durant wanted to do his own thing, knowing the Warriors were never going to be his team. It was Steph's team. But damn, cuz that's the conversation. Should you have stayed? It all depends what you're looking at. It worked out for both of them because Durant doing what he wanted to do in Brooklyn and Golden State still winning. But that's a conversation to have. Not today, though. That's down the line. Stephen Curry is tied with LeBron James. That's a conversation to have about the era and the most complete player ever versus the player that changed the game forever. Yes, LeBron got his 4. Most complete player ever in my book. We ain't doing that best. Curry, the player that changed the game forever, got 4 during the same time frame. You know what I mean? LeBron was there before Curry, but it took him a few years to get them chips. How about this? Curry 1 away from Kobe and 2 away from Jordan. Man, come on now. Now we know Curry's impact is not going to be possibly that of Kobe, Jordan, and Bron, but shit, for this generation it can be. For us older heads that seen the impact, is what it is, and Curry might have got his 4th. This might be it, but he might got a couple more. That's why this is going to be great to watch, because he tied Bron. So we talking Bron the best. Some people say Bron is the 2nd best ever. Well, you got another cat that got 4 during when Bron was out here and beat Bron 3 of them times. I love Bron. Curry, 7th player to win 4 chips and 2 plus MVPs, regular season that is. Boston, man, they was 1-8 with plus 16 turnovers in the playoffs. Man, you got to take care of the ball, man. Jason Tatum, if he get fouled, they don't call it, it's a turnover. Jaylen Brown go to the hole, dribbling everywhere, like losing control, trying to dribble through traffic instead of pulling up. It's going the other way. They got to get them pull-up games, man. I'm telling you, the hardest shot in basketball to stop is running at a motherfucker fast as hell, and you in control, jump stop, pull up on their ass. That shit hard to stop. You can't defend that because you don't know what they do. Then once they start closing out on you, you give them the in and out, the hezzy, and go right around them and get to the rack. Like, the floaters is a situational shot if it's a shot blocker. You know what I mean? The runner is a situational shot. You just can't runner, and floater everywhere around that motherfucker because you ain't got total control of that unless you a super duper professional and worked on that shit. That pull up though, you got control of that. You can got control where you're gonna stop. You got control of getting to that spot where you want to get to. So it's good to have them all, but that pull up, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, man, it is what it is. We gotta have that. Shout out to Draymond. You know what I mean? Warriors held the Celtics to under 100 points in all 4 wins. Boston outscored in 8 of the last 10 quarters. The C's go-to moves, the Celtics players' go-to moves, and post play when they have somebody smaller than them. Al Horford was the only one that attempted to do something to Steph in the post, but he didn't have super duper post moves. Shout out to Jalen Rose. You got to have four post moves. You got to have a drop step. You got to have an up and under. You got to have a turnaround jump shot, and you got to have a jump hook. And then you turn that 4 into 8 with both hands, both pivots, and then you can turn that 4 into 16 because you have 4 different pivots. Shit, it's probably more than that in the 24 because you got 4 different pivots that you can use when you on the catch. So, man. That's all they got to do with mad ball handling drills, man. Next for the Warriors, celebrate. Poole going to get his money. We're going to see what happened, though. We're going to hopefully Wiseman can do what he do, but the Warriors straight. They got a good chance to come back. Now for the Celtics, 51-31, second in the East, started 18-21, finished 33-10, first in defensive efficiency in regular season, 106.2. Fucking great. Tatum, 26.9 points per game, first team All-NBA. Like, their top 8 rotation players are under contract, so they come in, they just got to work on them. Everybody got to get their go-to moves together in the post, and they need to handle the ball, all the wings and guards. They need to work on their handles. Everybody got to get bigger balls, growth and development for the younger cats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Need to do what they need to do. The Warriors are just a better team. We don't do the what ifs. The Warriors played the Celtics in the finals. It don't matter about KD and Kyrie. It don't matter about Middleton being gone. It don't matter about Jimmy Butler making a trade. Boston Celtics played the Golden State Warriors in the finals, and they lost. That's it. All that other shit, anybody got time to be talking about that? Anybody got time to talk about that, man? No one expected them to be there. So now with the war, what the C's got to do is got to get back. Remember everybody, the Thunder will be back. The Thunder never made it back. They got to get back now. That's it. Yo, that day. Cause I got the Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. What a day that was. First of all, it was Machiavelli's 51st born day. Shout out to Machiavelli, Tupac. Final day as an educator for me, retiring at 45. First open gym for my basketball team. It was lovely. My daughter won the MVP of her soccer team. Man, Warriors won a chip, and then Drake drops an album. Now, my Drake review ain't going to be too extensive. I listened to it. I know that music. It's dance. Dance music is different, right? He's been showing his interest in this because he's an international artist. He's just not an American, Canadian hip-hop artist. He's been doing this on his albums for a while. I like good music. It sounds good, right? Think about this, though. He's smart as fuck. It's Pride Month. That dance music is, yeah, it makes sense. It's Pride Month. I don't care about nobody coming behind him, Chris Brown, Beyonce, nobody else. It was a good album to drop right now. I remember back in the days, the women wanted him like in 2008, 9. They wanted Drake to drop an all-singing album, 2010. Women like, oh, if he dropped an all-singing album, he sung a lot this time. I know the auto-tunes and all that. Everybody want to hear that shit. And Certified Lover Boy, I think, would have been his time to really do a lot of more R&B singing and shit. Oh, if that's what he want to do. I like the album. Musically, the shit sounds good, man. That shit sounds really good. Now, I could have dealt with not a lot of that whining and shit about the women, though. But in Drake's catalog, this is going to be one of them albums like a lot of cats that was looking for that Drake and the hard raps and the braggadocio and talking shit and needing some shit for the summer for him. Because last year's CLB didn't hit as hard as it usually had. Has anybody heard about Father Time as well? Just one day you wake up, you just don't do this shit. Or he purposely did this because it's a market segment that he needed to fill. If Kanye could drop a gospel album, Drake could drop a dance album. Stop limiting people to what the fuck they can do. You know what I mean? All in real time. All this shit happened that day, all in real time. I give Drake the superstar, the 4 out of 5 for that album because he took balls to do it. I ain't giving him no all-star for that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not giving him the 3 out of 5. I'm not giving him 3 out of 5 stars. No, you know how we do this shit. 5-star scale. Bench, starter, all-star, superstar, Hall of Fame. That was a superstar album because the superstar made the motherfucker. And he said he didn't care what nobody did. He dropped it without no promotion. And the shit is dope. Listen to the music, y'all. I can deal with all the words. Yes, I know it blends a little bit together, but the music is good with my ear listening to it. Just like when I watch basketball and I give my analysis, I give it from a basketball coach, player perspective to a certain degree. I don't look at it as a fan of the fucking game. And it's more coming from an analytical, situational aspect of a coach and what I would like my players doing, what I would not like them to do if I was in control. Drake was in control of his album, and I appreciate the album, man. Yo. But all that whining about these women. How many women you can't see, can't wait to be friends with, don't want to be friends with? This shit. Man, damn. But it is what it is, man. All right, y'all. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that handle business, do what they supposed to do. It don't matter if you're a weekend daddy, full-time daddy, you doing what you can do. We can affect our children in so many ways. It's people that fathers that's with their children that can't affect them as much as weekend fathers can. You know what I'm saying? So just play your role and do what you can. Of course, time heals all the wounds, fuck all the money. But the money is nice because you don't have to struggle as much with the financial things when the money is there to handle shit. So, yeah, the money is cool, but the time is better. But both of them is great because, shit, that struggle. Shit, it's all good. Happy Juneteenth, like I stated before, man. Everybody celebrate. Yeah. 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 Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own black-owned media. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Y'all visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch, man. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, your 2022 NBA champions, man. Y'all know I do this for my love of the game of basketball, man. I'm out. Peace.
Three, two, one. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.